Hello again. I did a quick video that I think I titled something like Kid Charlemagne First Run Through or Take One or something like that, which, you know, to be fair, I don't know how it was. But I was talking to a few of my friends about it, about the song, and obviously Larry Carlton's incredible playing on it. And I thought I'd just break down every lick, because speaking for myself, I would term that solo, I've termed that solo since I first heard it when I was 19, as virtually unplayable. It's unplayable if you want to get it, you know, as good as he did it. But you can play the notes, so I thought, well, in the interest of fair play, I'll show you what all the notes are. Now, you may already know what all the notes are. You may be able to rip the solo off, that's great. But I think the vast majority of us either don't know or are slightly put off by the complexities of it. And, you know, it was described at the time as, you know, I've seen a lot of people describe it as, you know, it's like a bebop solo with a rock sound. And you know, I think that's very accurate. Then, you know, you'll find echoes of it, you know, when Steve Lukather plays. You know, that line is straight from Kid Charlemagne. And I think that's what Steve calls weaseling in and out the notes. So, if you're interested, I'm going to play through the whole solo, but I'll do it in two bits. And here's a, you know, to me anyway, quite interesting thing. I always thought, maybe the first couple of years until someone advised me better. I mean, no internet in those days, no YouTube, no Ask Jeeves or anything like that. You just had to kind of guess things and ask other guys who played guitar, you know. And, you know, a lot of Steely Dan albums, they don't credit individual players. And, you know, on the first two albums they did. On Pretzel Logic, they don't. So you can kind of guess which bits are Jeff Baxter, I think. For years, I've never owned a copy of Katie Lied. I only have some of the songs on a best of. But I had no idea that Rick Derringer played the solo on Chain Lightning. And, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that Rick is one of my very, very favourite guitar players of all time. And I didn't know he did everything on My Rival, apart from the actual solo, which is played by Steve Kahn. So, on Kid Charlemagne, on the Royal Scam, just listening to it, I thought, this sounds like two guys. It sounds like the last note. It goes that just which is the second half of the solo. You'll see it when I play the whole thing in its entirety. But after, you know that bit? And then he plays. That's where I thought the break was. And then the other guy came in. You see what I mean? But I think it's wrong. I think it's I think it's Larry Carlton. Well, I know it's Larry Carlton all the way through, but I don't think there's a break in there. I think amazingly to me, I think he probably played it in one pass, and it is. You know, I think we'd all agree it's one of the great rock jazz solos of all time. In anyone's top 20 guitar solos, maybe not your favourite. You know, your favourites are always your favourites, but if someone said, what are the greats? You know, Eruption's got to be there. You know, Jimmy and Voodoo Child, that's got to be there. Eric Clapton, Crossroads, I would think, has got to be there. Al Di Meola, Race with the Devil. You know, those are the things I would say they've got to be on the Mount Olympus of guitar and Kid Charlemagne. I would say. So what I'm going to do is go through the solo very, very slowly, phrase by phrase. And you know, you can either choose to completely ignore it, or you can pick out little bits of it, put them in your own playing. That would be great. I mean, I've been trying to do that, but, you know, I've been failing miserably. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not a jazz player at all. I'm not going to go at length about the chords, you know. got a bit of love that goes. You know, it'd almost make you want to be a jazz guy and get a beret and, you know, grow a little goatee and stuff. But those chords are just fantastic. You know, they might be, as what Andrew Gold once said on the cover of What's Wrong with This Picture, these chords that no one knows the names of, but I know guys like Rick Beato and lots of jazz guys and lots of, you know, technical rock guys do know the names. Right? I know that one. You know that, you know, it's a C7th Charlemagne, right? Hey, get me. So, without further ado, here's the solo for Kid Charlemagne. As close as I can get it, put the coil tap off, and we'll do it lick by lick, right? Larry Carlton's first line. You can see what that is, right? We're playing off C major, A minor. Bend the D note, go all the way down to A, and then let it down. And we end up on this D note, right? And then, you know, very major based. Right, now I play that bend slightly flat because I like the kind of groove based feel of it. I like the rather than a full. I like it much better. And then just C, D, C. Now if you want you can go, but it's closer, right? So far we've got those two licks, right? Lick 3, this is the first banana skin, and there are many, right? For a number of reasons. First thing you do is you spell out like an F major chord, but you come into it from the E. So that would make it an F major 7th, yeah? Right? You follow that by right? So we've got this F major 7th with an E. And your finger, because we're in a 10th fret position, your forefinger can go slide up and then fret the F sharp. And play that line. I said it was like Steve Lukather and Rosanna. Fret the F sharp again and right? So we're now getting for a quarter way through. The next line is fairly conventional. Right, that's B, D, E, fret the F sharp and bend it. Right? So we've got this. End on that E note, and then this absolutely beautiful, right? That's B, D, E. You slide from the A, and then just go A, D, A, D, and then a high A. Yeah. Then there's a very, as far as the note choices go, conventional. That's just got this absolutely beautiful, pretty swagger. So we're coming off that bend in G major off the A. Hit the G, and then we go, which is D, G, E, B. Almost at the end of part 1. Halfway through, right? So we come straight from right into, right? So that is A, B, D, E, G. And then that line. Now, if you're used to playing, four finger anchored on one fret, in this case it's the 15th of G, and then use your third to play the 2 frets up, then use your pinky to play 4 frets up, that won't be too hard. If you're primarily a 3-fingered guy, and I tend to use those three far more than I use the 4. It's maybe a little bit more difficult, but the line is, so the high note's a B, right, and then this is the contrast. So we're playing this G major, and then this S sharp. And we're halfway through when we hit the A bend and we let it down. So the last line is, and we're halfway through. There, that wasn't hard, was it?